In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi everyone, how are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Not sure what to talk about today. I mean, uh, hmm. Okay, got a couple of things. Okay, maybe I got a couple of things. How are you today? Let me say hello. Hi, Purple Passion. Purple Passion, did you send me something? Jenny G, Saki Love, Soul Sister. I said it like Soul Train and Whoopi Goldberg. Sister. I combined it. Please like and share. Thank you. Please like and share. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love the color on you. Okay, so I went to bingo last night, and the young girl that is hanging around said we played with crayons for bingo, and she says, I see this color on you. And I was like, I got 2 outfits that color. So I wore it to show her I got 2 outfits this color. They're identical. This one is short and the other one is long, like a gown. So I could kind of like wear it to dinner or something. But I think they're pajamas. I think. Yes, purple passion. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I love you and thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for caring. Purple Passion sent me a gift of love on PayPal. And so I am very much appreciative for the gift. Oh, she sent me a gift. It's a love offering. Thank you. Thank you. I am okay though, because I decided to be okay. And I always knew this was the outcome, which is why I never went deep, because I knew this was going to be the outcome. Psychic. Thank you, soul sister. And then he asked me not to do magic on him. I'm like, dude, you're not that important to me. I will never do magic. But my ancestors gonna kick his ass. Now that I can't stop my ancestors. They love me too much. Them spirits and them guides walking around. No. I can't stop them now. I ain't doing nothing. I just got coffee stain on my pants. Not my problem. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? Well, I just have one favor. Don't do magic on me. I'm like, dude, like, you're not that important to me. Ever. Like, oh, last night's video. I'm not going into it. Last night's video. So upset last night. I was so upset that the first hour was about me being upset. Hey, Charm, how you doing, Charm? Charm, guys, has her class coming up. Contact Charm at 404-832-5179 for her astrology class. Come learn the basics. I will be there because I know nothing about astrology. So thank you, Charm, for giving this class. I'm excited. 404 Charm. I like to call you Dr. Charm when it's like something like this. Dr. Charm astrology class on this Saturday, 4/12 at 11 a.m. Contact her at 404 832 5179. All right, guys. Thank you, Tom, for doing this. I very much appreciate this. All right. There you go. Yes. Thank you, Soul Sister. Just watch the replay, but just so everyone knows, I can't be a mentor in love and not do right by me. So we had some final exchanges on text. I said goodbye and I blocked him. Done. So I'm going to also put all of it in a new podcast. So it's just a lot of crazy stuff going in my life. So the only way to tell it is story time in a podcast. That way you all could drive home and listen. Okay? Because my life is heating up. It's crazy right now. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Marcella Amore. How's everyone doing? All right. So my next series of horoscopes is going to be, wait, did we finish? I'm a little confused. We finished Mercury in retrograde. Did we finish Venus in retrograde? Does anybody know? Charm, did we finish Venus in retrograde? Are we like, okay, can we breathe again? Can we all just go back to loving again? No, it's not over to the 12th. Oh my God. It's not over to the 12th. All right, it'll be over this Saturday. Venus retrograde will be over this Saturday. Oh, child, it's in Aries. So once it moves forward, be ready for some energy, child. Mercury ended yesterday. Wait, no, Monday. But then there's this weird shadow period. And it's the shadow period that you get into trouble. It's this area, which is why I had a conflict yesterday, because I knew it. I was like, this is not going to turn out well. And that wasn't a self-fulfilling prophecy. I knew it. Two different things. I'm like, oh my God, this is not going to turn out well. Not going to turn out well. I could see the writing on the wall. I tried to be very still, very quiet, but I was dealing with the jackass. Love this color on you. Thank you. Oh, look at you guys. Please like and share. Okay. Boundaries. Boundaries. If you don't learn nothing else when you get grown, right? The best gift that you can give yourself is your boundaries. And, oh, I found this. I got so many messages this morning that I did the right thing. Let me see if I can find it. But I got to get my thing. Hold on. What is so surprising is how women keep growing and men don't. Like, I'm shocked behind the lack of growth. Okay, so listen to this.
Changed? No, I just stopped. You think I changed? No, I just stopped playing nice while getting disrespected. I started treating people exactly how they treat me. Respect me, I respect you. Ignore me, I ignore you. Cross me, I cut you off. Simple. Life isn't about begging for fair treatment. It's about matching energy. It is what it is. Stay real, stay strong, and stop letting people walk over you.
I'm going to play that one more time, but I also have a problem with my boss, which is like reaching its peak. And yesterday, when I got to work, he said, Tracy, did you see my glasses? And I said, yes, I did. And he said, I said, they're right there, wherever they were. And he said, why didn't you call and let me know that my glasses were here? And I said, I only do that to people who are nice. So, you don't play nice, you walk around blind. I said that to him straight up. Oh my God, the look that this man gave me was hilarious. I wasn't even looking at him, but when I did look at him, he was like growling at me with his face. And I was like, you have an assistant, but she's not taking this crap from you. So you don't treat me with respect, I don't tell you nothing about your glasses. They're going to sit right there where they were when you came to work today. So it is what it is. Let me play it one more time because I really like this. By the way, does anyone have, this is going to sound crazy, but go into your grandma's repertoiring any love spells. Any love spells. Does anyone have any love spells? Go into your grandma's repertoire of books. Who got grandma's books? Jesus Christ. Go into it. But if you know any love spells, let me know.
While getting you think I changed? No, I just stopped playing nice while getting disrespected. I started treating people exactly how they treat me. Respect me, I respect you. Ignore me, I ignore you. Cross me, I cut you off. Simple. Life isn't about begging for fair treatment. It's about matching energy. It is what it is. Stay real, stay strong, and stop letting people walk over you.
Thank you. I actually love that. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. And you know what I found out? Creating boundaries hurt. Did you guys know that? Creating boundaries, like telling someone that they've crossed the boundary, actually hurts you. It hurts you to say to someone, "What the hell are you doing?" And yet, it must be said. It has to be said with your children. It has to be said with your coworkers. It has to be said with your boss. Or else we're just walking around like zombies and puppets. Not happening. You're a soul. And you're a loving soul. And that needs to come through. Your soul needs to operate from a different level now. This is not 2008, right? We're in a spiritual realm. Maybe y'all can't see it, but we've crossed into something else. And we are all better than we were yesterday. But the energy is fighting change. And that's the real problem with this world right now. Like, I'm going to say this, people have to change, right? And you know my new motto, only the spiritual survives. That's my new motto. So, good luck, y'all. Good luck. Not y'all. Y'all. All right. Simple. It's so simple, soul sister. It's so simple. You teach others how to treat you. Exactly. And you want to stomp? You want to stomp? Oh, the one thing I can do is match energy. I'll match it with my neighbors. I'll match it with the guy. I'll match it with my family. Don't try me. You want to stomp? Oh. Sometimes I got to match it with my sister Tony. She's like, I love you, sis. Love you too. You're a bitch, girl. Call me a bitch one more time. Call me a bitch one more time. The one thing I can do is leave. She tried my patience too with love. Tony's loving. That's what I'm saying, Noelle. How you doing? People have to change But so many are fighting it and resisting it. Like, it's so sad. Oh, Tony. Oh, Tony gets on my nerves. I love her, though. There's no one else I love in this world. I love me some Tony. All right. So I was going to say my next series in horoscopes is going to be Saturn in Aries, because it's in Aries for the next 2 years. So let me tell you something, everyone. Your life is going to be popping. It's going to be on fire. And you got less than 2 years to get this shit up and running. Now, I don't know what that means. Do some of y'all need to start YouTube, IG, TikTok, whatever? Yes. Because some of y'all are going to be really good at this. Some of y'all are looking at like other content creators and like, you're like, I could do this. Just get in there. You'll find your niche as you keep creating video after video. But we don't have time anymore. Aries is the beginning of things, right? And it's on fire, right? And it's blended well with other planets that want to foster this change for you, right? Okay. So Saturn in Aries is going to be my next horoscope series. And we're going to look at the next 2 years of your life. That's going to be nice. I can't wait to look at the next 2 years because I know what I want to do for the next 2 years. Anything after that, I'm not worried. But I know what I want to do for the next 2 years. I got there, right? I hibernated for 2 years here. I was also depressed for 2 years because remember when I got here, within a couple of months, my son and I had a huge argument and it took me out of pocket for 2 years. And then the documentary, Quiet on Set, brought us back, but we really had to dig deep to figure out where this began. And it began when he was 13 years old. And to go that far back and to recognize, not that I did anything wrong, because that's what came out of this. Mama did nothing wrong. What came out of it was I did not care whether or not my son loved me or hated me. I still had to discipline a child. And that's what came out of that, the consistency of my motherhood for him. Now, he carried some resentment from 13 into his adult life. And we would get back together and not be okay, but never argue, never. Get back together and he would disappear and come back. And this just went on for years until we finally had an argument. And I ripped into him with no regret. You know what I mean? There were just times when you just got to rip into your children, child. He gonna see. He got children. You're gonna see, because children can be unkind as your coworker, your best friend. And so even with my son, I was like, if this has to be over, he's going to know exactly how I feel. And so we didn't talk for 2 years. It was the most painful. Like, y'all know how much I love my son. So it was so painful. But I had to stand my ground. And I told God, if this happens for 10 years, this is something I have to stand on. Like, I got to stand on this rock and I'm not budging. And it was authorized by God. You know, you'll be surprised how there's something bad that happens that God is like, I was waiting for you to get there. And what brought us back together was this documentary, Quiet on Set. Go watch it. And when my son had to recognize the sacrifice that I went through, and the sacrifice that I went through to not even have a conversation with him about everything that was going down. I just kept it pushing and kept it moving. Um, Florina, hi. Is that a period, child? Hi, Steph. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Cherie Love. So my point to you is I'm going to do Saturn in Aries because this is your restart. We have to recognize where we're at in this world. And this is a restart. And it is not about struggling. Yet your restart is not about like going back to school for 4 years, but for some people it might be. This is more about accepting change, accepting the unknown, accepting happiness, accepting that the past has to be the past. It has to be. There's no options anymore for most of us. We have got to move forward. That's what Aries does. Aries does not play. Now, I'm really surprised more of you are not jealous of Aries because Aries is like, I'm leaving. She's watching the masses stay behind. Aries is like, Lord have mercy, I can't do this. I got to go. Hi, Cherie Love. So we're going to make sure that is going to be the next series. That's going to be fun to look at for it's actually 2.5 years. It's actually 2.5 years of change is mandated, and it's for everyone. This is a universal change. This is for everyone all over the world. So it's individual, it's collective, it's within your country, it's international, it's a universal change from the sky. Y'all got to get with it, child. We got to get with it. Oh my God, I'm so hot. Yogi says, I'm Aries, and yes, homie, don't play that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So I can appreciate you, Aries. I can appreciate you. I get the need to jumpstart any situation. And we're all going to be Aries in a minute. Y'all going to see. Um, Hi, July. Change is inevitable. So we might as well just go for it. Okay, let's look at 5 things CNN for. Can y'all believe it's April 8th already? Is it April 8th? April 9th? Lord have mercy. Oh, look at you. I'm Aries and ready for new change. Yes, change is the essence of life. So there's this thing in the tarot cards. I forget which one, right? Where the tarot says you can't step in the same river twice. Do you know why? Can anybody answer that question? You cannot step. I'm very hot in the same. Oh, I dropped everything. You cannot step in the same river twice. Does anybody know what that means? I'm gonna give you guys a chance to answer while I get a cold washcloth. Oh, here's my nail polish. I was looking for you. Give me some nail polish. Does anybody know what it means? No, you can't step in the same river twice because the river moves. The water's never the same. It looks like it's the same, but you step in, that's one water. You pull your foot out, you put your foot back in, it's not the same water because it's always pushing and moving. And I say that because Soul Sister said, where are you, Soul Sister? Change is the essence of life. And if you think of a moving river, that is so palpable. Change is constant. Change is the essence of life. And at this stage of the game, God doesn't want us to stay stagnant anymore. We've stayed stagnant long enough. God is like, nope, there's a universal change, and all y'all gonna go with it. And you know what's on the other side of this change, by the way? Happiness, not misery. We've already dealt with misery. Happiness. Imagine change where you're constantly happy. Some of us can't fathom that, can we? Some of us can't fathom peace and happiness and serenity. But it's here. It's here. Now, what's going to be uncomfortable is accepting the change. That's what's uncomfortable. Hi, the original mermaid. Hey, Tracy. It's because the water is always flowing. Hello, Miss Spiritual. Yes, the water is always flowing. So, July, the original mermaid, that's why she's a mermaid, because she already knew the answer. The water is always flowing. And that's how we have to treat our lives, flowing. Now, you are allowed to get upset. You're allowed to get depressed. You're allowed to have a feeling of stagnant. But you must remember you are what? 90% water? So if you remember that, we got to move forward. We got to find our way out. And Saturn in Aries, Saturn in Aries, Saturn in Aries will not let you become stagnant. Okay, so I am Aries too and ready to take a leap. Look at all these Aries ready. Oh, pretty dress. Thank you, the original mermaid. And thank you for coming on board. Or at least, I don't know. Are you out the closet? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wow, that's deep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Steph. It's deep. Hi, Vivian. That's deep. Everybody says that's deep. Oh, thank you. I'm so open to change that's before me. I know you're open. And I know you're open, and I'm proud of you. Tracy, like I said, time has already passed you. Can't go back, just forward. Oh, yeah, you did say that, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for as the teacher. As the teacher on the board, I was looking for, no, I'm just kidding. You got the concept. So yes, yes, Yogi. How often do we make a change and wish we'd done it sooner? How often? When you're like, I feel, seriously, I wish I would have come to the Caribbean when my son was younger. Yes. But I can't regret the change because by not coming to the Caribbean when my son was younger, he met both his wives, the best grandchildren ever. So I remember because I was applying to Bermuda with my job. I was working for Continental. I applied to Bermuda, Houston, which is the hub, and Chicago. and Chicago took me. So that squashed my dream of going to the Caribbean, because I would have gotten to Bermuda and I would have been like, what am I doing in Bermuda? I'm going to go to the Virgin Islands. I kept forgetting about the Virgin Islands. Anywho, look at God, who wouldn't let me remember that the Virgin Islands was American. Anywho, so I was forced not to remember, and that was for my son's greater good. But when I did remember, it was 2 years, and the only thing I could do was dream about it for 2 years. I watched HGTV at 10 o'clock on Sundays. They don't even have the show anymore. Once I moved, they took the show away. So that's God talking to you. And at 10 o'clock, I would be in bed and I would watch this show called Island Life. And it was about people relocating to the islands. And then St. Thomas came up, St. Croix came up, St. John came up. And it was repetitive. So some of the same countries kept showing up. And when it dawned on me, and I was like, why do these people get to relocate to St. Thomas? Like that's my land, my ancestors, for 2 years. And then COVID hit. And to be honest with you guys, I thought I was going to literally die. COVID was the most isolating thing ever. And I was helping everybody through COVID, putting out videos to save your lives, save my life, emotionally taking care of you all because everybody wasn't working. It was a little debilitating. And yet, people got some mental rest. Your kids drove you crazy. That was the funniest part. Being home with your kids and doing homework. Funniest shit ever. Many of you discovered you couldn't stand your spouses. That was funny. New York City had a huge divorce rate. And it was that at that point that I made a decision, and I said, and I had just had a car accident. And they paid me right away, but I held on to the money for a year. And I said, God, what if I just relocate? And so I tested the waters. I went on vacation for a month. And then I said, God, you got to talk to God, by the way. I said, God, or Buddha, or I don't care, but you got to talk up. And I said, what if I stay here? If that is a possibility, make it fluid. Make it easy. Don't let me struggle. The Airbnb that I took, there was another Airbnb in the same complex, and I got the best landlord. And I was like, and I only took the apartment because of these doves, these ground, they're called brown ground doves. Because I hesitated, because God knows I'm always hesitating. And I hesitated, and I was like, do I want this? I did have 2 more options. I was like, do I want this? Do I want this? And as I was deep in thought, I looked outside. The front door was wide open. And a dove walked by, but he walked by like a soldier. And I got up, and I looked at the birds on the ground, and they were all walking like soldiers. And I looked at the doves and I said, do you promise to protect me? And they just did this. It's so cute. I've never seen them walk that way ever again. And I just turned around and I said, okay, I'll take it. And I gave myself, that was in July 1st is when I left here, or July 2nd. I think it was July 2nd. And I gave myself all of July, all of August, and the middle of September to get out. To officially just get out, just leave. So now I'm in the midst of changes and I'm scared. Yep, I'm scared. So I'm still studying what needs to be done. I'm studying everything, but it's so scary. All right. All right, let's look at the 5 things you need to know for today, because I'm going to end this at 10:30. 5 things you need to know. There was a Virginia shooting. April 9th. Tariffs, Virginia shooting. There was a Virginia shooting. Our president is golfing, and this violent country is still shooting people. IRS resignations. All right, let's see. While we were sleeping, President Donald Trump escalated his trade war with the world. We're in trouble, guys. The midnight hour brought more tariffs for countries on the list of worst offenders. China was hit hard and they reciprocated. China, there goes my Sheen products. China will now be subjected to at least a 104% tariff. Oh my God, we're screwed. We're so screwed. Beijing retaliated and put 84% on tariffs. Oh, Lord. And he also put 10% tariffs on all countries' imports, with the exception of Mexico and Canada, because they really was like, try us, bitch. Oh, we're screwed. We are screwed. You don't understand what these tariffs mean. Nothing will get shipped to us. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. IRS resignations. Acting IRS Commissioner Melanie Krause informed her staff on Tuesday that she's planning to leave the agency. Krause's decision comes on the heels of finalized agreements for the IRS to hand over sensitive taxpayer information to the Department of Homeland Security to help Trump administration find and deport undocumented. I would quit too. I would quit. You know why I would quit? Because Trump's not going to stay. But they could send her to jail. So, good for you for quitting. AP ruling. The federal judge ruled Tuesday that the White House decision to punish the AP press and limit its reporters' access to President Trump's events at the Oval Office and Air Force One was unconstitutional. I don't really care because they don't report the truth. Fuck you, AP. College funding. The Trump administration is getting 2 more elite schools. Oh, the Trump administration is targeting 2 more elite schools in connection with what it calls ongoing, credible, and concerning Title VI investigations. The federal statute prohibits discrimination in programs and activities that receive federal funding. Right. The White House official said the administration plans to freeze $790 million in funding for Northwest University and more than $1 billion in funding for Cornell University. They already took similar action against Brown, Columbia, Harvard, and Princeton. You know, a lot of these companies have research. He might be stopping research. All right. That's it. That's it, everyone. I'm going to end this a little early. Watch yesterday's show, Soul Sister, and I am okay. I'm standing on my boundaries. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Call me for your own personal reading. 213-458-7408. I'm available. So let's talk.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.